Alright, what's up everybody? So, welcome to something I'm doing now, cut commentaries, split commentaries, whatever you want to call it. I'm doing some more of these. I did two before that did decently well. I didn't really make a big deal and say, oh, I'm doing split commentaries and whatnot, and that guy turned on me, kind of. Yeah, I'm terrible right now, I haven't played all day. But before I get started, yeah, split commentaries, cut commentaries, kind of like what Phase Rain does. I mean, damn, I suck. I'm going to be talking kind of more of a story, sometimes how I feel, and I'll be cutting out parts and wow, okay. So before I get started, I keep saying that, but what I wanted to say is, should I add a webcam? If you guys want me to add a webcam, leave a comment. Tell me I should put a webcam in here. And pretty much that's kind of all I had to really say. I tried to record this yesterday and I had a different story, but I decided not, because I didn't really want to use that story, but I kept going, and then I got the blue screen of death all of a sudden. So yeah, that wasn't really good. And the last thing I'm going to say, though, is that, well, actually, I got two more things to say. I keep forgetting, so let me think about it. Alright, so the next thing I wanted to say is that, I don't know if I'll be having a shot every episode. I'm pretty bad at trick shotting right now, still trying to get good. So I don't know if I'll have a shot every cut commentary. I'll try to get some shots, and I'll try to get a clip, so I can put at the end. Might not be one, probably won't be one in this episode. But hopefully every episode I'll at least have some kind of thing to show you guys. And at the end of each commentary, I'll have a number just so you guys can, you know, see which episodes I uploaded in order. So yeah, next thing I wanted to say is that I'm going to be uploading a montage soon, custom game, just for fun, but I'm also uploading an online montage, which is, you know, just online clips into montage. So, got some clips for that. I'm going to be live streaming a lot, while I'm doing a long live stream later, hopefully, and I'll be getting some clips. I'm going to have to save them in theater because I'm not going to use my live stream clips because my quality, for some reason, isn't good, so I have to save up for an Elgato. But until then, yeah, I'm going to be live streaming and I'm trying to get my clips. And so that'll be out soon. So I wanted to upload cut commentaries, more of Call of Duty, and I'm doing a lot of Call of Duty live streams just to kind of get you guys prepared for some Call of Duty videos. And I will be having, though, some other videos soon. So yeah, pretty much. Anyways, so I had another story yesterday. I decided not to use it. But this is a story about cracking my head open. And yeah, it was bloody and it hurt. Anyways, so kind of started off the day. You know how I don't know if you guys do this actually, but of course when I was in, that was 5th grade. I was with my friends, and of course we had to do the stupid shit. We couldn't just play video games that day. We couldn't just hang out. Well, we wanted to go outside and play, and that's, you know, I guess we did play when we were in 5th grade. So we would just kind of play random games and do stupid things outside, but really we kind of got bored. We didn't know what else to do. And so, of course, we made a game of throwing rocks. Now, I live in Arizona, so basically there is not a lot of grass here, and it's pretty much the desert here, but there isn't sand like a desert a lot of people see. It's just rocks, really, on the side. It's just a bunch of rocks, and God, I suck. No, but it's just a bunch of rocks, and so we have a lot of those. I mean, when there's a park, we're literally, oh damn, there's rocks everywhere, and we can just pick up rocks and have just a rock throwing game. So there were 6 of us, so we went on teams of 3, and we made a game where we threw rocks. We were kind of like on different sides of the park, and then we would throw rocks at each other and try to hit each other. And I don't know really what the rules were. I mean, I guess we were just throwing rocks. Whoever got hit was like, I don't know if we did. This guy, I don't know if he was trick shotting, but yeah. Anyway, so I don't know if we were just throwing rocks, and when we hit each other, one of us would get out, and then we would, you know, wait until everybody else on one team got out. And you know how, like, if all 3 of us, so I don't know if maybe all 3 of us just on one team got out, and then the other team would win and we just keep going. I'm not sure if that's how we did it, but basically we threw rocks at each other, try to hit each other, and that's kind of the whole premises of the game. Don't really know why I use the word premises, and I don't know what we were doing that for. We're just stupid. Plus, I mean, yeah, people have done more stupid things than that, but I don't really understand what the whole rules were and why we decided to do that, because it wasn't that fun. Anyways, so of course, I got my head cracked open, but it wasn't like that. So basically, I was playing, and with the rock. Well, okay. Wait. So basically, we took a break. So the 3 guys on my team, we all sat on this table, and then their team, we didn't plan, and we weren't just talking. We were just all sitting kind of next to each other. But the oldest guy, he was about 7th grade, and he was kind of near the grass. What grass? The dead grass that there. He was kind of near the dead grass, if we had any grass. I don't know if there was really any grass, but it was dead grass, kind of. He was standing near there, and for some reason I thought, because he always hit us, because he was in 7th grade, he was pretty strong, and he was stronger than us, so he would always hit us with the rocks. And for a joke, I threw a bunch of rocks in the air at one time, and for some reason he got super angry. So he picked up one rock, and he threw it at me so hard. Like, he just threw one rock as hard as he could at me. Like, we were all just joking around. When we were throwing at each other, we weren't just pelting each other and throwing it as hard as we could. We would just throw it up in the air, so there'd be kind of like a... It wouldn't hurt as bad, even though that didn't really help. But either way, I ducked, and I put my hands over my head. But yeah, that didn't really work very well. It hit me kind of on the back of the head still, and there was a loud sound, and it just kind of, my ears were ringing, and it was kind of like when it gets really quiet and you can hear that. It's kind of like when it gets really quiet and you can hear that ring sound in your ears. If it gets super, super quiet, there's no other sounds. It was kind of like that, and I'm not sure what happened. I don't really remember the next part, but I'm guessing this is what happened. So all I know, I was just staying there. Everybody walked over to me, and they're just like, "Yo, are you okay?" And then I started walking over to my house, and they were holding my head, and we went, you know, so we could tell my parents that I guess it was bleeding. So I'm guessing that one of my friends they saw there was blood. I don't remember exactly what happened. All I know is the next part, I was kind of in the doorway of my house, and let me just say. Alright, so let me just say, you guys might know this, but the blood vessels on your head are really close to the skin. So anytime you get cut right there, if it goes kind of deep enough, it'll bleed. And I don't know how bad I was cut. And I didn't really know at that time that blood vessels are close to your head, so even if it was bad, I mean, not bad, it could have been bleeding a lot. If it was bad, it could have been bleeding a lot. But I didn't know that. So it was like blood was covered. My shirt was not even white anymore. It was white shirt. It was just red. You couldn't tell it was white. Well, I guess you could tell that it wasn't natural red, but either way, you couldn't tell it was white. It was kind of a crazy shirt color. It was weird, and my head was just covered with blood. For some reason, even though it was on my back of my head, my face was just covered with blood, and all I saw was just blood. It was in my eyes, just in my mouth, in my nose. It was kind of bad. And I was kind of crying at the same time. I was like, it didn't hurt. Let me just say that it didn't actually hurt. When I got hit, it kind of hurt, but it didn't hurt at all. I was just crying because I didn't know how bad it was. I thought I was going to die. I didn't know if my skull was like split open, even though it was just kind of a small rock. I didn't know what was the situation, so I was just crying, and I was like really sad, and I don't know. So later we found out that it was just a small cut, and it was just bleeding a lot. But basically, one by one, I would talk to my friends, and they all said separately, without talking to each other about it, they all said that it sounded like my skull just cracked in half. Like, you could hear my skull just being cracked open. Now, the cut wasn't even deep. It didn't hit my skull. My skull wasn't cracked. I'm guessing maybe just when the rock hit, the sound of it on my head in general just kind of made a loud popping noise or whatnot. But that was a pretty scary situation. I had to take a shower. It took me so long to get the blood off. And, I mean, it was just kind of crazy. I don't know. I'm just kind of scared that I'm going to get my head cracked open again one day. And, yeah, I never really talked to that guy again. But, I guess what I learned in that whole situation is that my mom, she cares about me, but maybe sometimes she's a little overprotective. Yeah, when that guy walked into my house, she grabbed his arm and she started getting angry. And, you know, being a 5 foot, 100 pound, well, at that time, like maybe 95 pounds, she's kind of underweight. She was still going at him and just trying to wrestle him and get mad. And she was like, "Why did you do that?" But, it was kind of a weird day. And, yeah, that was all kind of a scary situation. And I had to shave my head, and my hair was kind of long that time, so I didn't shave my head completely. I just shaved a spot on the back of my head for some reason, and I had a huge bandage there, and to this day you can still see the scar. And I can still hear the ringing noise after I get hit by the rock. It's kind of a bad day for me. You know, probably wasn't one of my best days. Alright, so this video right now I recorded is about 12 minutes. It won't be 12 minutes because I have a lot to edit out. Not a lot, but maybe I'll be adding effects in the future. For now, I'm just gonna be splitting, and you guys will be hearing the clips. I know that wasn't the best story. It was an okay story, but then I didn't really have a good ending to it, and there wasn't really too much to it. But it was kind of like how my skull got cracked open, and it was kind of a scary situation. So yeah, leave a like. Let's get 5 likes for our first commentary that we're starting the series on. And tell me in the comments, should I get a webcam? Well, I have one, but should I use it? and tell me how excited you guys are for my montage, and I guess even my custom game montage. That'll still be edited, and that'll still have some work done into it, but it won't, be more of a joke because it's just custom games. But I still got a lot of clips and some good clips for that. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next cut commentary and the next video I make. Bye, everyone.